Okay, so I'm Grasswalker. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. We're going to try and do a rank draft, a bit of Throne of Eldraine. I actually really enjoy playing this set, so we'll see what we get. I've got the LSV overview tip thing enabled now. That was shouted out by someone in the comments. Thank you for that. It's pretty neat. So the choice for this pack, I generally try to avoid red because it doesn't quite fit my style. I like inevitability in how I play. The Red Cap Melee is a really good card, but I'm not sure if that's where I want to be. That locks us into black-white. It's a good card. Dance of the Mance is kind of terrible unless you build around it. We could try and build around it and see how that goes. I think what I would pick is Queen of Ice, but we're going to see if Dance of the Mance enables itself into something. So we're looking for artifacts and or non-aura enchantments. If it happens, and that would be pretty sweet. Next pack, we're looking at probably, for me, I really like Outmuscle, I really like Turn into a Pumpkin. There's a chance we get this dance deck, so where Outmuscle and Turn into a Pumpkin both fulfill similar roles, they're kind of removal. I'll take the Pumpkin, we'll see how that goes. Now I've been offered a Lock Dragon, so we got a bit of that draw 2 cards a turn deck. That could work out really well for us. That's by far the best card in this pack. We might be Dance of the Mance, we might be Lock Dragon. There's a artifact or non-aura enchantment. I'm not sure if it would end up in the graveyard or not, but the Banner is a good card. Could also be fixing if we go like blue-red. We could dip the dance maybe. Scavengers is quite good if you have artifacts and enchantments to play with. The Barrage is okay, but our only red is really in the Lock Dragon at the minute. Definitely don't want Tournament Grounds. I think we'll take the Banner. It's not committing us to any color in particular, and it's good in everything. So the draw 2 deck is looking open here, in the sense that we've got the Mad Ratter synergizes with the Lock Dragon, so we might be in blue-red here. It looks like the best pick here. If not going for that, then I would have gone for Scalding Cauldron, because you could Scalding Cauldron with the Dance of the Mance, so that's actually still open. Bringing that back would be precious, but this is, the Mad Ratter just makes so much stuff. Rimrock Knight is actually quite good. It's just a bit aggressive for my liking. I'm liking this inevitability, pumpkin, ratter, dragon, possibly splashing a tiny bit of white for the dance. So I think we will go opt for the draw 2 deck. It triggers the Mad Ratter as well, and they're both equally valued-ish. What have we got here? There's an Ogre. Those are okay. So it's a Trebuchet. It's kind of okay. Could be brought back with the dance, but we should probably stop looking at the dance at this point. We're not really in black, we're not really in white. So it's kind of between a Trebuchet and an Errant. We don't have any Knights yet, but that's not to say that we won't get Knights. We have 3 4-drops. They're both Knight Synergy cards. I'll take the Errant. I feel like it's a little bit better. Now we're being offered a Dwarven Mine. We're pretty heavily in red, so that's probably a safe bet. We've also got 3 cards to pick from if we still want to think about the dance deck. Gingerroot forces through damage. The dummy can kind of trade. Scarecrow can color fix a little bit. I don't think they're good enough. I think we'll take the mine. Getting the double Errant, and they both have Menace, is pretty spicy. Hengewalker is... I mean, we could have done a dance deck. We've had the Scalding Cauldron, a pick of 3 artifacts, Hengewalker. We could have done it. but I think we've missed the boat at this point. So we'll take a second errant. Oh, it's too many 4-drops, I think. We need to stop picking 4-drops. It's the only thing really here for us, though. There's another mine. The rest is just so far out of our colours, it's not really an option. Okay, so we've got another 4-drop, which we really can't... we really shouldn't take it. Red Cap Raiders for non-humans. We don't actually have any humans. We could tap the rat with that. I mean, we could tap rats for it off of Mad Ratter. It can trade. It's kind of aggressive, but it doesn't have to be. I like it. We'll take the Raiders. There's nothing here for us. We'll take the drawbridge. There's nothing really here for us. We've got enough 4-drops, but we might go 1 turtle, 1 errant instead. Gargoyle is just there. Wicked Wolf's really good, but we're so far out of those colours that it's just so far out of the colours we're in. I think the correct pick here... pick 1. So it'll come back around. There's a chance, because there's 3, 4 really good green cards in here, that if we took something like the Wicked Wolf, and we wield a Kenrith transformation, or an Acolyte, or a Grumgully, all of those would be sweet. But I just feel like we could do red-green, because we only have 2 blue cards, technically. Oh, we've got the Opt as well. I think we're just too deep. I think we should pick the Mantle of Tides and stick to the deck that we're making. That's sad to say, but I think it's how we have to do it. So here we have a red cap melee. I mean, it's fine. The Bloodhaze Wolverine, also fine. Between the two of those, we don't really have any removal, so I'll grab up a red cap melee. Alright, now we've got an enabler for the engine. We've got the Merchant of the Veil. That lets us draw discard quite a lot. It's an okay-ish body for a 3-drop, so we'll pick that up. Animating Fairy could animate the drawbridge or the banner. We might not play the drawbridge. It's also fine as is. Like, just playing a 2/2, a flyer for 3 is fine. But I think the second Lock Dragon is... we have so many 4-drops. We're not going to play them all. Now we've got another one. We're definitely not playing all these 4-drops, but the engines are all here. We've got the Draw engine, Lock Dragon. We've got the Pump Rats engine with the Mad Ratter. Feeling good. Queen of Ice here is pretty good. I wouldn't play maybe 1 or 2... I wouldn't play 1 or 2 more Mantle of Tides. Maybe 1 more at most, but I hope to get it as like pick 10, 11-ish. The Sanctuary could be cute. We could bring back the Opt, the melee. I wonder if you can bring back... you can bring back Instant Sorcery. I think they're cast as creatures, so I don't think you can bring back an adventure card. The Ferocity of the Wilds is actually quite funny with the Mad Ratter, because he makes a load of rats. They're all 1/1s, they become 2/1s. But I think that's taking the piss. Like, it's not a good card. It's just... I feel like Queen of Ice will be better a lot more. We need that 3-drop that impacts the board. We can't spend turn 3 doing nothing. We've got the choice between another Dwarven Mine, maybe a Witching Well that could set up our draws. I like the Witching Well here. It enables a lot of stuff. We can use it on the opponent's turn. Like, Opt our turn, Witching Well their turn, and we get like 6 rats or something. Tome Raider is just such a good card for this deck. We'll pick that right up. There's not much here, so we'll take the red cap as like an impactful board 3-drop. We still need stuff in the early game. Wolverine is a really good early game boy. But what we actually like is late game 2. So I'm tempted to take the Scavengers. You need an artifact or an enchantment. We don't really have many of those. We got Mantle of Tide, we got Witching Well, we got a banner. So we've got about 3. LSV says you want 4 or more. We'll probably get more in the next pack. Scavengers will give us an end game. But I think we'll pick up the Wolverine now. We still need early game. We have no 2-drops. We might play the Drawbridge maybe. Opt is an amazing 11th pick here. Fits right into our deck. Another Drawbridge might be our early game. Another Witching Well is an amazing 13th pick for us. We could take the Roving Keep for that finisher, but I think we'll take the Witching Well. We're not going to play Flame. Oh! It's so far off of our colours. The Garruk's right there. We have no fixing. We have no colour fixing. We can't play that. We cannot play that. We can't try and force playing that. But we're gonna try forcing playing that.
With your life. Maybe.
Oh no! What have I done? All right. Barrage is good. We need removal. It can also burn the enemy's face. Runaway Together is also really sweet in this deck, where you could say bounce back something like a Queen of Ice, use it again. Bounce back a Tome Raider, use it again. Bouncing back the other stuff kind of goes evenly. Lock Dragon does stuff when it enters. So I'll get something out of that, and it'll disrupt their turns. Like, they might attack with 3 creatures, I might block with 2, and then do some weird shit. But I think the Barrage is the pick here. We need removal, not bounce. Emery's cute, but I don't think we have enough artifacts to fill the graveyard with. Ooh, Witching Well works. Oh, actually, that's spicy. Play Emery, hope to sack like a Witching Well or a Mantle of Tides. We might even play a Drawbridge. We might get the banner, and then you can play him again. That's sweet. I like that. Fairy Vandal is the backbone of the Draw 2 deck. This choice is tough. This choice is actually really super harsh. I do not like this choice at all. Because the Emery does really cheesy stuff. We can like infinitely cast Witching Well. We could infinitely clear. We could bring the banner out for a bit of ramp. We might get our Mantle of Tides. She's an okay body. The reusable Witching Wells, extra scries, extra draws. She might be cheap. I think we have to take the Vandal. It's what this deck's doing, drawing extra cards. But the Vandal's only an uncommon. That's a rare. I only actually have 1 of them. That'd save me a wild card. But we'll do what I think is best for the deck. Sakara is a great pickup this late on. Pack 3 and we're getting like a top tier card. I'm just glancing at the rest of the pack there. No, we'll take the Kara. Here we have Runaway, we have Wolverine. Both of those are like probably okay. Cauldron also we kind of need the removal. If I picked the Emery Lady and we had this full-on Dance of the Man's hardcore deck, that would have been sweet, but I think we went away from that. Cauldron's okay, Runaway's okay, Wolverine's okay. I think we have creatures. But I think every deck wants 1 combat trick, so we'll grab that now. Tome Raider is just immediate pick. The Sanctuary can bring back quite a lot of spells, but I think we need removal. I'm going to pick up the Cauldron. There's nothing here. There's actually nothing above 1.5 rating. There's 2 black cards, 2 green cards. A random red card that doesn't really do anything. Is there anything I haven't got collected? Yeah, the Flax Intruder. We'll pick her up then. I don't see myself playing Rimrock Knight. I don't... I'm not that keen on it. Vandal, Runaway, Blood Haze. I guess we don't really have any 2-drops. He's a cheap little trick. We do have 2 mines. I was going to take the mine, but I think we'll just grab the knight. It's not really... We're probably not playing either of these. Any of these. The 2 lands are in the wrong colors. We'll grab the cabin. The Monitor's a cute little 2-drop. It sticks up the board. We could get something cute like playing it, untapping the Heraldic Banner. It only costs 1. There's not really anything else it does. It's just kind of a sticky creature, so we'll pick up the Red Cat Raiders and see if that's playable more. I mean, there's the Monitor if we wanted it. Another drawbridge, we'll grab it. And a Fling. I feel like that draft went really well. We'll cut the cards quickly that we are definitely not touching with a Barge Bowl. Probably Corridor Monitors in that category. Definitely Fling. We're not going to play all the drawbridges. So you can cut quite a lot of stuff. But not that much. And all of a sudden we've got 7 more cards to cut. And I don't think any of them are immediate easy cuts. Which is a sign of a pretty strong draft deck. Because, I mean, I'm not quite sure what to remove here. Probably another Red Cat Raider. Probably one of the Ogre Errants. They're like the worst 4-drops here. But this isn't easy. The average is pretty low as well. Maybe not play a billion Witching Wells. This is going to be tough to cut this down. So we will grab the little Lock Dragon. Little Dragon Drawer. This is a sweet deck. I'm really excited to play this, and I hope you guys are here to see me absolutely lose it. I guess we could cut both the drawbridges with the amount of 2-drops. I mean, I'm just going to have to figure out what to get rid of. But thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!